Last time, on Whiskey Ridge,
Our heroes visited with Dr. Octavius and Hacksaw Jim Duggan to receive medical attention. While being treated by Hacksaw, they asked him about the missing tailor Abner Benny. He told them that the night Abner went missing, there was a green comet in the sky. Abner's building burned down 2 days later, but there was no evidence that Abner was actually dead, and Hacksaw certainly didn't kill him. The group then returned to Boone's farm, where Tanner officially rejoined the Boones after souring on the Dawsons. At Jackson Boone's request, Tanner agreed to accompany his daughters Bobo and Toto to the square dance. At the square dance, Buck met up with Ruby and Stanley met up with Clara McCheese. Tanner failed to comfort a dejected Prudence and was mocked by Clint Dawson. Tanner heard a strange noise coming from one of the alleys near the dance floor and went to investigate. The skeleton of a small girl dissolved in front of him as she passed on a message.
You have to stop him.
The festival concludes?
I've already finished my goddamn beer.
Rootin, Tootin, Swashbuckling, Jamboree. Rootin, Tootin, come on people. Rootin, Tootin, Swashbuckling, Jamboree. Rootin, Tootin, come on people.
Stanley, towards the end of the square dance, as you're dancing with Clara, you guys notice that Levi and Elsie are kind of dancing towards you on purpose. Clara doesn't really notice, but so it gets to a point where like Levi's kind of behind you, but he's like talking to you over his shoulder, and he's like,
Stanley, come in now.
Maybe we can talk after the square dance.
I heard you got a job set up at the Silver
Why
Dog.
don't we talk about this, afterwards behind the building over there?
All right, I'll meet you there. Yeah? Don't be late now.
Come along.
all right, so he goes and waits behind the building. Do you actually show up?
Yeah, I feel like I should show up.
Okay, so when you get there, he's like,
Stanley, when you went up and run yourself off, I thought that you were trying to get away from me, yeah?
No, I was never trying to get away from you. I had an opportunity in town here, and I had to leave right away. I was going to catch back up to you.
Oh, that's what Elsie has been telling me. So you got a job lined up at the Silver Dog now?
Well, I've become pretty friendly with them, and I kind of know the ins and outs of the operation there. I've been selling my elixirs in there, and I have a pretty good idea about what goes on over there.
Oh, yeah. What's the security like in there?
There's not much security. It's a family business, and there's one or two people, and that's about it.
Yeah, you know where he keeps the money?
I think it's behind the bar. There's a little compartment there behind the bar, so I think it could be easily accessible.
All right. You got any inkling as to how much might be in there?
Well, after this here festival, I must think that it's the most that they have all year.
Yeah, like the sound of that.
and he starts like scratching his palms.
Yeah. That's a spicy meatball.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were Italian.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's some good information there, Stanley. Anything else you can tell me about the place?
Why don't I act as a lookout, and why don't you tell me when you're planning on doing this, and I'll make sure it's a good time.
I think we'll probably set it up for tonight in the dead of night.
What does that mean? Like midnight?
I don't know. Well, I'll let you know. But first off, we got this poker tournament coming up. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah. Listen, why don't we pull a little two-song two-step at the poker table?
What?
You remember when we used to pull off the two-song two-step?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want me, we want somebody looking around at the cards.
Yeah. And when I get a good hand, I'm gonna have you fold. You'll know it's time to fold when I scratch my balls.
The spicy meatballs?
The two-song two-step, as we call it.
All right, I think I can do that.
All right. Now, if we should, one of us should walk away with the take. That'd be nice. We might have to rethink our little soiree this evening, but if anybody else takes it, we're gonna hit that saloon in the middle of the night.
All right, that sounds like a plan. Nice to see you again, Levi.
Now, you too, nah. Now, Stanley, Elsie tells me you've been doing this, and I'm gonna trust her. I'm gonna trust you. But you know who else is here in town. And Mr. McKinnon never liked you, even before you ran off.
Yeah, I realize that.
You keep that in mind tonight.
All right, I will.
Now, you're an off, yeah?
So the poker tournament starts off with nearly everyone in town participating. This is the ultimate event of the Rootin' Tootin' Swashbuckling Jamboree. 36 contestants signed up. Each contestant brought in 30 gold. So at the end of the night, 280 gold is going to go to the town, and the winner will take home 800 gold.
Oh, 800 gold.
The 36 contestants were split into 6 tables, and the top 3 winners at each table moved on to round 2. In round 2, there were 3 tables, and the top 2 winners on those tables moved on. All 3 of you have now made it out of the first 2 rounds and into the championship round. So there is now 1 table remaining with 6 players competing for the $800 and bragging rights as the poker champion of the festival.
That's a lot of rolling papers.
So now it's the 3 of you, Roy, Wyatt, and Levi. Everyone starts with 100 chips, and the winner is the one who has all the chips at the end.
With the fixins?
With all the fixins.
The ante is going to start at 5 chips, and it's going to double every round.
How much is a chip? How many gold?
You bought in.
Or we just bought in?
You need all the chips to get the 800 gold.
Okay.
With all the fixins.
You guys should be pushovers.
Okay, so everyone just put in 5 chips.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of Wyatt, Levi,
It's a hell of an ante.
Roy, and Buck.
Okay, so hand 1, 5 chips. Ante.
And then I deal how many? 5?
5 cards.
Okay.
So we'll have 5 cards, right? When you see your cards, nobody else sees them. No community cards.
No river.
Yeah. You place a bet.
All right.
You can exchange 3 cards
Mm-hmm.
to the dealer.
Mm-hmm.
You can exchange 4 if you have an ace and you keep that ace.
All right.
But otherwise, three's the limit.
Yeah, I'm going to ask it that question again in a couple minutes, but that's all right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another round of betting after you get your new cards.
All right.
And then you have to sort of, that round of betting can keep going until you match whatever the highest bet is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you show them.
Jokers are wild.
There are jokers in the deck.
And in the crowd.
Yes, and I can't figure out how to get rid of them.
And also in the crowd.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy.
And in the crowd.
I'm going to say Roy Dawson dealt this hand. So going to his left is Buck McCabe.
All right, fellas. I'm betting 5.
You mean you're betting? Wait, I don't even have my cards.
Click that number above your face.
How do I know if this is mine?
Tanner's-
It says steal card.
Don't do that.
Don't steal
Don't
the card.
steal the card.
So where
Stanley,
do I?
You see that number 5?
above your picture.
Oh,
Above your head.
Oh, I thought you meant my icon thing. Okay, I'm there.
This guy's trying to pretend like he doesn't know how to play poker after he won 2 hands.
Look, Mr. Dawson, he's just funning. Don't worry about him. It's all right.
I think he's a ringer.
He could be. We don't know. We'll see what happens here.
All right, the bet goes to Levi. Levi says,
I think I'll be in for that 5 now.
that goes to Tanner.
Tanner, he looks at his hand and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fold. Next hand, boys. I'll fold."
Wyatt.
You know I'm in, Buck.
Yeah, I figured that.
Stanley.
Yeah, I'd like to see a couple of new cards here. I'm in.
Roy. Roy.
I gotta think about this. Yes. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Yes, I'll go in. I'll put in 5.
Look here, Mr. Dawson. When you talk like that, it gets a little uncomfortable.
I didn't know you'd get all shivery in your drawers, Tanner.
It's not in the drawers, Mr. Dawson. It's more in the trigger finger.
All right, fellas. Let's not have any violence yet.
Sorry, Buck. Well, all right.
Yeah.
You take your violence outside the silver dollar.
Okay, so all the bets are in. Only Tanner's out. So Buck's turn to get cards.
Well-
yes.
I'll take 3 cards, please. Just want to say it's a pleasure to be sitting here with all you fellas. Couldn't think of a better 6 people to be playing poker with. Granted, I don't know you, Mr. Levi. What brings you to town?
I hear there's a great festival going on in this town, yeah? I come here, I check it out for myself, yeah?
Yep, we do have a festival going on. Where are you from, sir? I don't recognize that accent.
I'm from the swamp to the delta, yeah?
The what now?
You know, down with the squeeters and the squeeters.
Oh, Louisiana.
Somewhere down there,
Okay.
roundabout way.
Yep, that makes sense.
Is your establishment here?
Yep. This is my bar.
Yeah, it's a mighty fine place you got here, yeah?
Yeah, we try. It's tough, you know.
Looks like you was raking in the dough tonight, yeah?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. You know, a lot of overhead.
Yeah.
We don't turn a lot of profit around here.
Oh, yeah, I know how that is, yeah.
Well, you found yourself all the way out Whiskey Ridge from Louisiana. You must be getting yourself some sort of profit to afford a trip out.
Yeah, hoping this here 800 gold will suit me nicely.
Yeah, well, let's see if you get your hands on that, Levi. Pleasure to meet you.
You too, huh?
So Levi's gonna exchange 2 cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right here.
Okay. Tanner. Oh, Tanner's out. Wyatt.
Come on now, Wyatt. I can't imagine a fellow like you likes to fold too often. You seem like a gambling man. Unless you're Yeller.
Buck, I haven't been gambling. I've been winning. I've been winning up and down all over this festival, and I just did it again. 2 tables to get to this one.
Well, yep, let's see if your luck's gonna hold or if it's gonna run out.
We'll see.
He takes 2 cards as well. Stanley.
Yeah, I'd say 3 cards, please.
Hey, Stanley. He's from Louisiana, ain't you?
Oh, I'm from...
Because this fella here says he's from Louisiana.
You know, we've run into each other a couple times down there, but,
I've never seen him in my life now.
you know, that accent is, well, it's quite unique.
Yeah, you guys don't talk very much the same.
No, we're not really from the same place, but,
He looks like a lie to me.
So different parts then.
Oh.
Probably cheating too, huh?
hey,
No.
I ain't cheating, Mr. Levi.
I don't, them's cheating words out there. I don't think that's a good idea, Levi.
Yes, cheating is a cheating word.
Let's keep going here.
Roy Dawson takes 3 cards. Okay. Buck's going to a round of betting again.
Well, fellas, I'm going to open this up with 10 chips.
Chips?
Bet's 10.
Levi says,
I'll see that now.
I'm out. Stanley Clark is folding.
Wyatt says,
Oh, what the hell, Buck? I don't think you got good cards. I'm in.
All right.
Stanley's out. Roy Dawson says,
I think I'll join my friend Tanner over here and sit this one out. Tanner,
No.
I heard you went and joined Boone's farm again.
Son of a bitch.
You must be mercifully free of the ravages of intelligence.
Yeah, you know what? That is a pretty accurate description, Mr. Boone. Mr. Dawson. I get so confused who I'm talking to because I could just keep getting back and forth between the two of yous.
Tanner, I'm going to give you one last chance.
Yeah, go on.
30 gold a week.
Ooh, 30 gold a week, huh? I gotta say, I appreciate that, but I like being corporeal. And I would prefer to keep my situation in an upright type of pose. So, whilst I respect you and what you've got going on, I'm gonna politely decline.
You're gonna pay for this, Tanner Cole. You'll pay. Starting with this here boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Sir, no, don't be so angry.
All right, everybody. Why don't you boys, we'll settle this after the tournament. We got cards to play here. Maybe not the place.
is this the end of the hand?
Yeah, nobody raised, so this would be it. And this table is currently worth 85 chips.
Nice. So we just reveal our cards now?
Yeah, you'd go around, so Buck would say what he's got first, show what he has first. Well, boys, looks like Lady Luck is on my side tonight because I got a full house, 10s over 7s.
Nice job, Buck.
All right.
Levi, he has 3 aces.
Three of a kind is not as good as a full house. It's better than 2 pair.
That's a decent hand, Mr. Levi, but not decent enough, unfortunately.
Tanner's out. Wyatt has a pair of kings and a pair of jacks.
2 pair. Dang.
Oh, sorry, Wyatt.
You shithead.
What? It must be some kind of mistake. We shouldn't be running this in the silver dollar. That's not fair. Are you cheating?
I ain't even gonna answer that question.
'Cause it's true?
No, because it's not true.
'Cause I thought maybe you were saying
Jesus,
you were
Wyatt,
cheating.
just take the loss and go home.
I think he was saying he wasn't going to dignify the question with a response.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my mistake.
All right.
So that table's 85 chips to Buck. Wyatt's down 20 total. Levi's down 20. Roy's down 10. Buck's up 85. Tanner's down 5. Stanley's down 10.
God damn. That's some math.
Math.
All right, now the ante's going up to 10 gold, or 10 chips.
All right.
God damn.
How many chips do we start with?
100.
So Buck deals out a new hand. All right, so it's Levi's bet.
Looks like you dealing out some garbage here, yeah. I'm gonna fold.
That was probably a stupid move, but that's what he did. Tanner.
Yes.
So the minimum bet on this hand should be 10, if the ante's 10.
I'll call. Jay, tell me about poker. How do I just, remain in the game?
You could check at this point because nobody's bet yet. So you could say check.
I will check.
So that means there's no bet to stay in.
All right.
Okay.
I'll check.
But spoiler alert, it's going to cost you some money to stay in because someone's going to bet.
And that someone is me.
Because it doesn't cost me anything to check for now. That costs me nothing.
Correct.
All right.
Chicka chick chick chick, Wyatt says.
Shut up, Wyatt.
I'm gonna put it in 10.
All right, Mr. Woodley for 10.
Stanley.
I'm going to bet 20.
Ooh, wait.
Looks like he knows how to gamble after all, huh? Why am I not looking at my cards?
So the ante was 10 and the bet's 20, right?
Bet's now 20.
You guys make an observation roll.
This seems superfluous.
Man, I got so much going on my screen. That's a big word, Tanner.
Yeah, god damn.
Who said that?
Observation roll. Success with a
Can't even.
2 on a 30.
All right, Buck's rolling on a 75. And he rolls a 97 for fail.
Jesus. Observation.
Destination.
Tanner's got a 70 in observation.
Rolls a 66. Crit success.
Not only is that a success, that is a critical success. Tell me what I've won, Johnny.
Stanley notices that Spittoon is walking around the poker table while you guys are playing, and Tanner, you notice that he's kind of making these little.
Oh, is he doing Is he doing movements? Spittoon.
Spittoon is, yes.
All right.
And the obvious person that he would be doing that towards is Roy Dawson.
Jesus. All right. So Tanner notices this, and he looks at Spittoon, and he tries to make a gesture to him like he knows what's going on. He's like points to his head, points to his wrist, points to what Spittoon is doing. He's like, I know what you're up to, and tries not to call it out loud too much, but wants him to be aware that he knows.
What does Spittoon do? Or Stanley.
Spittoon is going to non-verbally just kind of look away and act like he was just scratching his nose or something.
But keep doing what he was doing. Are they gonna keep they're cheating?
All you know is that he's just gonna scratch his nose and that's about it.
All right. Once Tanner.
That's Spittoon, not Stanley.
Yeah. Oh, is Stanley gonna do something different?
Yeah. You want to know what he's gonna do?
Okay, go on.
I hope it's draw your Derringer.
Stanley pounds on the table and says, "This man over here is cheating. He's scouting the cards. I can tell. I know it."
Oh my gosh.
God
Spittoon,
damn
I
it.
saw that.
Spittoon.
You cheating
What
son
the
of a
fuck?
bitch.
Get out.
You saw it too?
And Roy Dawson's like,
Spittoon, god damn it, what are you doing?
You told me you
You shouldn't be cheating like No, what do you mean? Get out of here.
I thought.
Spittoon.
Hey, Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake, get him out. He's out of here.
Yeah, Rattlesnake picks up Spittoon. Whoop! And throws him head first through the saloon doors into the dirt.
Yes. That's fucking great.
Now, Mr. Dawson, all due respect,
I
sir,
don't know what he was
we ain't
doing.
having any fucking cheating tonight.
Oh, I don't know. I would never have told Spittoon.
Okay, well, that's why we had to throw your man out just in case.
I'll reprimand him when we get back, I assure you.
I hope that you do.
Tanner on the back end is like, look, Buck, I told you about him. He is a honest individual, and he will take advantage. Do not trust him.
Roy Dawson says,
Unrelated to that circumstance, I'm going to fold.
I think that's probably a real good idea, Mr. Dawson. You do fold.
goes back to Buck.
All right, bet's 20. I'm in.
Levi's out.
That's Tanner for 20.
Tanner will put in 20 and continue to play the poker match. I don't know how poker works.
The hand of poker. I will participate in this poker match.
Wyatt's got to put in another 10, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do then, Buck.
Good job, Wyatt. I'm glad you can keep up with the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
What?
What? Were you saying something?
No,
Okay, good. Just put your 10 in then.
it's all gonna be mine soon.
Did you put it? Yeah, go ahead. Put it in. What?
Here.
No, just put it
Here
in.
you go.
Yeah. Slide
Take it
forward.
back. I'm taking it back.
Shut
Oh,
your
here
mouth.
it is.
Just get it done, Wyatt. Dick.
Rattlesnake, stand next to Wyatt.
Give him a slap if you have to.
Oh yeah, this is intimidation. I slap you, Tanner, right in the nose.
Okay. How many cards everybody want? All right, everybody, how many cards you want?
Wyatt's getting 2 cards. Who's up? Tanner?
All right, give me 1.
Okay.
Ooh, wee, Tanner.
Pretty good with that.
It's Stanley.
Oh, I'll take 3.
Okay, thanks.
Math.
All right, and then Buck.
All right, 2 cards to the dealer. Okay.
Okay, that goes to Wyatt.
I'll win again. I'm a dick.
Left of me starts the bet.
That's not a very good impression of me, Tanner. Here's one of you. I'm Tanner Cole.
Yep.
I bet 10.
That's a good idea, Wyatt. You shithead.
How dare you?
Hey, all right.
Tanner's bet.
Tanner raises 20. Is that a poker move?
It's something.
So what you're saying is if you want to raise him 20, you're going to see his 10 and raise him 20, so you're in for 30.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That'll work? Okay.
I'm gonna fold. I'm folding.
Stanley folds. Buck.
Well, boys, that's a little rich for my blood, so I'm going to go ahead and fold right now.
It's a good idea, Buck. Stanley.
I folded already.
Looks like it's just up to Wyatt if you want to see Tanner's raise or even raise him back. That is those are 2 acceptable moves.
I'm in it to win it.
Jesus, Wyatt. All right.
Okay.
I haven't lost in 2 days. I'll do this. Put it in. Do it. Let's do it. Let's tango.
Is this guy on cocaine?
You're just going to see the raise. You're going to see the raise or you're going to raise him? Because you're talking like you're going to raise him.
No, I'll just see.
You sure you don't want to raise
gonna see
Wyatt?
that.
This
Okay.
guy's on coke.
All right, Wyatt, what you got?
I got a
pair of fives.
Jesus, I would have won that.
Oh my God.
I had a pair of bullets.
I should have stayed in. I had 3 9s.
Okay, I have a 10 of spades. I have a jack of clubs. I have a 9 of diamonds. I have a queen of diamonds. I have a king of diamonds.
So you got a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Tanner wins it.
What the?
You shut the fuck up, White.
All right, that's 200 chips to Tanner.
Wow.
All right, boys. That was a hand right there. We'll see what happens next round.
I'm down to 60.
All right, let me do some quick math. Wyatt's down to 20 chips.
Wow.
Fuck him.
Levi is down to 70 chips. Roy is down to 80. Buck is at 155. Stanley is down to 60.
That's what I got.
Tanner is at 295.
Hell yeah.
Levi is dealing out the cards, and this is like,
Keep an eye on this one.
it looks like he's purposely trying not to show off, but his hands are like deft, and the cards are just flying around the table, like landing exactly in perfect piles. And you get the sense that this dude has played a lot of cards.
This is how you do it now.
Is he sorry, out of character. Is he cheating, or is he just like super slick and good with the cards?
You can roll an observation. I would say that it would be hard to tell.
Roll an observation.
I'd like to roll an observation as well.
Buck's rolling on a 75, and he rolls himself a 44 for a crit.
Hell yeah. That's
Success.
fantastic. I might not even roll based on that if I can help it.
Your keen bartending eyes are able to follow his movements, and you do not perceive that he is cheating. However, he's moving so fast that you're like not sure you could tell if he was. I mean, I'm telling you for sure that he's not cheating right now, but you're a little wary of this guy.
Mr. Levi, you're pretty slick with them card skills.
Ah, just dab a little now.
Sorry, hold on. No, we have no milk. No.
Milk?
Yes, we have
There's no milk
milk.
in the freezer. Yeah, but you shouldn't eat those.
Milk in the freezer?
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't eat that. That's
What kind of hoity-toity?
But that,
I don't even know.
but that
Like a milk popsicle?
that is not good. It's
We
not
don't
good.
even
It
have a
melted and
freezer.
then refroze. Do not eat that. Yes, it's
Melted
bad.
and I don't understand these words.
It melted and refroze. Yeah, throw it out.
Full circle.
Oh no, don't see what it looks like.
Eat it.
Is it pasteurized?
Drink it.
Is it homogenized?
Oh, sick.
What?
Hey, Buck, what's the difference?
What are these
What is the
words?
difference between homogenized
Get rid
and
of that
pasteurized?
right now. Do not eat that.
Well, pasteurized is zapped with ultraviolet light to kill the bacteria.
Melt in there, man. Get it out of there.
Homogenized is more of a
Go take care
chemical
of it.
reaction.
Oh, interesting. You know Louis Pasteur, right?
Go. We have...
Frenchman, right?
I feel like we're having two different conversations.
No, I don't know him.
No, I think we're having the same conversation.
Is he from Louisiana?
Yeah, I think he's from Louisiana.
Creole.
Yeah, Creole boy, right?
Did your sister date Louis Pasteur?
You leave my goddamn sister out of this.
The Sultans play Creole.
I've been trying to learn parts of that song, John.
Buck McCabe.
Yeah, Mr. Dawson, what's up?
Buck, I was glad that you bought the steer that Tanner brought down for you.
Yeah, Mr. Dawson. That thing, it served a purpose. I thought the price was fair, and
Must have been tasty.
got myself a new pair of chaps out of it.
I see.
They were assless though. That was the only problem with those chaps.
Not a lot of meat on that, Mr. Dawson. Not sure I'll be a repeat customer.
I tell you what, a man like you could really make a name for yourself around this town if you greased a few palms.
Buck.
How do you mean, Mr. Dawson?
Well, there might be an election coming up, and
Oh my
I
gosh.
might be looking to back a new mayor. I don't see eye to eye with Mayor McCheese, as they say.
Yeah, that's understandable. And me being me, and I like to abide by the rules. I would never want to have some sort of unfair election.
Oh, of course not.
I gotta tell you, I wouldn't be greasing any palms, but I would appreciate your vote if...
Buck McCabe, that's what you need me for.
Tell you what, Mr. Dawson, let's circle back to this at a later date.
I will hold you to that.
You know where to find me, sir.
That I do.
All right,
Go
let's play
kill
some...
Tanner. What?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Please don't kill Please don't kill Tanner. Please don't kill Tanner.
All right, let's play next hand.
Oh, no, hold on now. Who's dealing? We got an ante. What's the ante?
The ante is 20.
20 chips.
All right.
So that's his stash, right? He can't
Yeah, he's
bet
all in.
anymore. Okay.
Now you got to do sad pots because
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Wyatt can't win more than 20 off of everybody else.
Yeah, that's all right. I got this.
What's Tanner's bet?
I'm gonna check.
Why, Stanley? It's your bet.
All right. What's the going bet here?
Tanner checked, and Wyatt can not participate in the betting anymore.
All right. I'll bet 10.
I think you gotta bet 20.
I'll bet 20.
All right, Roy.
Oh, what the hell? I'll put it 20.
Roy's in. Buck.
I'm gonna fold this one, boys. Not feeling it.
Yeah, yeah.
You got that, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many chips you got in front of you, buddy? Oh, 0. Okay, yeah, right. Okay. Good luck tonight.
Shut up.
Levi. Levi is in, and he sits back in his chair and just starts slowly scratching his balls.
Jesus. So he's in for 20?
I'm in for 20 now.
Scratch. Scratch. Scratch.
Can I talk to Matt real quick?
Yep.
I want to see the next flop. I know the signal. I just wanted to let you know that I know that. I'm not ignoring it.
Yeah, and you can play or not. He's telling you to fold, but you don't have to fold.
Okay, good.
Now he might get mad, but
Yeah.
you don't. I'm not making you do that.
Okay. All right, I'll
Oh, it's wait. It's
whose turn is it to bet?
Levi just went.
Oh, hold on. Tanner checked.
Yeah, so Tanner has to bet.
Yeah, it's 20 to Tanner.
Ooh wee.
Let's go, Mr. Moneybags. Put up 20.
I think I'm gonna.
You either fold or throw 20 in.
I will fold.
Tanner's out.
So it's Roy Dawson, Stanley Clark, and Levi.
Yep.
That sounds right. And Wyatt's in it, but
He's in for 20.
all right. Wyatt gets 2 cards. Okay. Stanley.
I'll take 2 cards.
Roy Dawson takes 2. Okay. Bucks out. Levi takes 2. Another round of betting.
Yep.
Starting with Stanley.
I'm going to check.
Roy Dawson says,
Let's go ahead and make this interesting. I'm all in.
All right, Roy's all in for 40.
then it's Levi, I guess.
So Levi can put 30 in. God, this is going to get fucking confusing. Does Levi want to bet?
He probably wouldn't.
Okay. So Levi's out.
Yeah, he's going to fold.
All right, so that is to Stanley for 40.
I'm all in.
Yeah, you don't need to go. Well, wait, hold on.
I do need to go all in.
Yeah, so you're in for 20. What do you guys got? Stanley, Wyatt, and Roy.
Let's see him, Roy.
Roy's got a pair of aces and a pair of kings.
Ooh-wee.
All right. What's Wyatt got?
Wyatt has 3 tens,
Oh, God damn.
which I think is better.
It's
Yeah,
better.
Wyatt's winning.
Wyatt just beat me because I got 3 twos.
Fucking Wyatt.
All right.
But he could only win 20 somehow.
Wyatt's going to get $120. He's basically going to get the entire ante.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And then Stanley's going to get everything on top of that, which is 20, 40, 60, 80. Stanley's going to get 120.
So Roy is out, and
Wyatt's got 120. Stanley's got 120. Tanner's got 275. Buck's got 135. And Levi has 30. I can't fucking believe Wyatt's still in this.
The next hand begins with an ante of 30 chips. That means that Levi is going all in with his ante. I'm now dealing 5 cards to my wife.
God.
So Tanner deals out this round. Wyatt got the bet. And Wyatt looks over at Stanley and says, Hey, Stanley, can I ask you a question?
I suppose.
You ever see a stupider face than the one on Buck McCabe's face?
There's a face on his face?
Yeah, is it, the way he makes his face? How he's...
I don't know why. I don't want to get in the middle of you two. I know you got something going on there.
You know it's true. So he has to bet 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he bets 30. That goes to Stanley.
Yeah, I'll bet 30.
That goes to Buck.
I'm in. Me and my stupid face.
That goes to Levi. Can't bet. That goes to Tanner.
I'm in.
All right. So then Wyatt asks for 1 card.
What an idiot.
I don't know if you guys saw that.
Saw what?
The 2 of clubs.
Shut it, Stanley.
Are you cheating?
I think this guy's bottom dealing.
You dropped my card on the floor.
Wyatt, do you get stupider since last hand? Because you sound like a fucking idiot.
All right, guys. All right.
I think it was all that boxing that got his head all banged up.
Box you, Tanner.
Don't box him, Tanner.
I'm not going to. He's tough.
He's kind of a badass.
Yeah. But a pussy at the same time. It's weird.
Yeah, it is really weird.
Let's just play poker, guys.
Stanley, how many cards?
I'll take 2 cards, please.
Buck, how many cards?
I'll take 3 cards, please. Can I get 3 different cards?
That's up to Tanner. Levi's going to take 1. And again, he just starts scratching his balls.
Jesus. You got a problem down there, Levi?
I think that's his tail.
Can't get rid of this scratch now.
I think you spent too much time over at the hotel.
Yeah, you staying at the hotel?
Wow, what's going on at the hotel, yeah?
Why don't you ask Wyatt?
Yeah, word on the street is they got bed bugs.
People, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fold here.
Wait, I gotta deal with Tanner first.
I'll take one.
You can say none, right?
Yeah, you don't have to take any cards.
Bet goes to Wyatt.
I'm gonna check.
Bet goes to Stanley.
Stanley folded.
Bet goes to Buck.
Yeah, I'll check.
Bet goes to Levi. Levi can't do anything. Bet goes to Tanner.
I'm gonna check.
You're gonna chickity check.
That's
Oh,
it. We
is
just
it?
show them now.
Oh shoot.
All right, Wyatt has ace high.
That.
I also had an ace high, just for the record.
Buck, what's your hand?
I got a pair of aces.
Bullets.
Levi has a pair of jacks and a pair of eights.
That motherfucker.
Tanner,
I only ended up with a pair of sixes. I was working on a straight, but didn't quite get there.
All right, so off camera, that's that's 150 to Levi and 120 to Buck. Everybody understand that? Because Levi only bet in the first round. He just took the ante.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Tanner's down to 215. Buck is up to 255. Wyatt is down to 60. Stanley is down to 60. And Levi is up to 180. No, sorry, Levi's up to 150.
okay. What's the ante gonna be? It almost sounds like we should keep it at 30.
We should keep the ante wouldn't really, in general, the ante wouldn't really be affected. It would be the betting that changes. So let's just keep it at 30.
All right, so Wyatt is dealing, which means that Stanley will have the first bet.
You gonna deal or what there, Wyatt?
Shut up, I'm getting to it, alright?
Did you forget you were playing poker, Wyatt?
Better not be bottom dealing there.
Maybe you got a bed bug in your ear hole and it's chewing on your brain.
I only got one card.
And it's hungry.
I call foul here. Matt, can you deal me the ace of spades?
The ace of spades!
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I was not, and I still don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Isn't that Motorhead? Or is that
It's-
Judas Priest?
I think it's Motorhead.
Yeah.
I remember it from
Rock band?
Motorhead.
Nope. That's not right.
Your price for flight? Why is the ace of spades flipped?
the ace.
All right.
Wyatt deals. It's Stanley's bet.
So 30's in the ante, right?
Yeah.
All right. I've got 60. I'm going all in. I've got a bet of 30.
Whoa, says Wyatt. Buck.
I'm out, boys.
Levi. He's gonna go in for 30.
I'm in, yeah?
Tanner.
Oh, I'm in, boys.
Wyatt is also in.
Wouldn't miss this for the world.
Really? The whole world. But you
You'll see.
you prefer to be here.
Stanley, how many cards do you want?
I'll take one. I'll take a different one.
A Buck's out. Levi is gonna take one.
Oh shit.
He again just starts scratching his balls and really intensely concentrating on Stanley while he's doing it. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Sir, would you like some talcum powder? Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna stay in this game. I mean, this ain't no time to. I see there's another guy that's got one card, but I ain't scared of that.
Tanner.
I'll take 3.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt says, I don't need any cards at all.
Classic Wyatt.
Stanley, the bet's to you.
I'm gonna check because I'm all in.
Levi, he would check. And again, just scratching. Tanner.
Tanner's gonna check.
3 pussies.
I'm all in, guys.
All in. Wait, you were already all in because you only got 60 gold, you dumb son of a bitch.
I was all in, guys.
All right, show 'em, fellas. See what all this excitement's about.
All right,
Stanley.
I got 2 pair jacks over 9s.
Ooh, wee.
Pretty good.
Dang.
Levi's got a pair of aces.
So sorry, Levi.
Tanner also has a pair of aces.
What do you got there, Wyatt?
Wyatt has a straight.
God damn.
He got Delta straight.
Yep.
That sounds like bullshit.
With one of them's a joker, but
Oh, okay.
He dealt himself a straight.
Yeah, you cheating son of a bitch.
looks like Wyatt wins again.
Stanley
God, I hate you.
gets up and excuses himself and walks out politely.
Is Stanley out of the game?
Yeah.
Is anybody else out, Jay?
No.
How many chips did Wyatt just get?
He's got 270 total. What's 215 minus 60?
155.
165, right?
155.
165?
55.
155.
155?
Jesus.
Math. Tanner's got 155. Buck's got 225. Wyatt's got 270. Motherfucker. Levi's got 90.
Matt, can I talk to you privately for 1 second?
Yep.
So, you remember in the square dance, we noticed that that building was... Wait, is this the same night as the square dance?
Yes.
That building was, like, shut down. It was the general store.
Yep.
It was shut down, and we were puzzled by that. Stanley's going to go just kind of snoop around out there.
Okay, that's fantastic. I just feel like I gotta finish the poker before I do anything else.
Oh, absolutely. But maybe that's a side thing because he's out there by himself.
Okay. Yep.
Like some pumping porn.
That's all you need.
All right, so what we got left is Tanner, Wyatt, Buck, Levi. We're all anteed for 30. And the minimum bet's 50.
We could keep it at 30 still, I think.
Okay.
It's Levi's bet.
Oh, Buck's dealing.
Buck dealt. Annie of 30.
All right, Scratchy, it's your bet.
I don't think I need to scratch much anymore. Yeah. But let's see. I'm Lily now.
He's gonna check.
Tanner.
Tanner's going to fold.
Tanner's out.
Wyatt.
What the hell? I'm in for 30.
Well, fellas, I'm also in for 30.
Levi's gonna play.
Scratchy's in.
Levi going to ask for 2 cards. Tanner is out.
Yep.
Wyatt asks for 3 cards. Bach.
Well, I'm going to take 1 card. That'll do. All right, Levi, your bet.
Levi checks. Wyatt checks.
I'm in for 60, boys.
Levi says,
That's too rich for me, yeah? I'm out.
Wyatt says,
You can't beat me, Buck. I'm in.
All right, Wyatt, what you got?
Wyatt's got a pair of jacks.
All right. Well, that beats me.
After all that?
I think Buck was telling a tale.
I almost had it.
I beat you again.
So far.
I win again. I can't stop winning.
Yeah, this winning streak's going to come to an end, Wyatt. And it's going to impact you in a way that you're not going to expect.
That sounds like a threat, Tanner. I won't stand for that.
No, you just keep sitting there. It'll be all right.
Where's the sheriff? Somebody go get the sheriff.
Don't be tattling on anybody, Wyatt. It was just poker talk.
It's locker room talk.
Wow, Wyatt's got a lot of fucking money. He's up to 520.
Wait, shouldn't there only be 600 chips? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Math.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I don't care if you take it from Wyatt either. I think at this point, it might seem wrong no matter what we do.
Yeah, okay, so Tanner's at 125, Buck's at 105, Levi's at 30, so that is 230. That's 260. So let's give Wyatt 340.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
He's still fucking killing us.
So Levi has to go all in with the ante again, right?
Yeah.
And he is dealing. And the first round of betting goes to Tanner.
I'm in, boys.
Are you checking or betting?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to check.
Okay, that goes to Wyatt.
I'm gonna bet 30.
That goes to Buck.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, Levi can't do anything. Tanner, want to bet 30 or fold?
I'll bet 30.
Wyatt wants 2 cards. Buck.
Yeah, I'll take one. Just make it the right one.
Levi. He's going to take 1. Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner's going to ask for 1 card.
Woo-wee.
Here you go. Tanner's bet again.
Tanner's bet again.
You can check again. You can bet 30, or you can bet as much as you want.
You can bet up to 60.
Tanner's going to put in another 30.
Wyatt says,
What the hell? I'll do it.
You dumb son of a bitch, Wyatt.
that goes to Buck.
Tanner, I'm going to let you take him down yourself. I fold.
All right.
And Levi can't do anything. So, Tanner, what's your hand?
I got a pair of aces.
Well,
But one of them is the ace of spades, so that's got to count for something.
The ace of spades.
Somebody else has a pair of aces, you're going to win.
Wyatt has a pair of jacks.
Nice job, Tanner.
And Levi has a pair of 4s, so Levi is out.
Oh, sorry, Levi. Fuck you, Wyatt.
You didn't think I was gonna win anyway, yeah? You good luck to you, Mr. Tanacosia.
See you later.
I hope you take home a fat purse tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Don't go through some dark alleys.
Sounds like you're fishing for something there, friend.
I gotta go.
So, all right.
Hey, Tanner, what'd he say about a dark alley?
Oh, he said he wants me to walk through that dark alley with a fat purse. I think I know what that means.
All right, new totals. Tanner, 305.
Hell yeah.
Buck, 45.
Hell no.
Wyatt, 250.
Math.
Jay, this is entirely up to you, but do you want to say that Annie's 45?
Yeah, make it 45.
We're up in the ante. Oh, gross. That sounded bad. I'm sorry.
The ace of spades.
All right, I'm losing track here.
It was just Levi that dealt. So
Yeah, but then he got knocked out. So I think Tanner's dealing.
I am dealing. Yeah, that's right.
It's Tanner.
Buck and Wyatt.
Fucking Wyatt.
All right, the ante's 45, boys. This is all my fucking rolling papers.
Yeah.
Every day after we have one of these sessions, like I come down and look at my desk and there's like these scribblings and I'm like, wow, imagine I died last night and like the cops came in and looked at the scene. They're like, oh man, this guy was into some fucked up shit. Like, he's got all these numbers. These must be drug customers and totals.
Skeleton girl in the alley.
Yeah.
All right, Tanner deals out 5. The ante is 45. Buck is all in with the ante. So the bet goes to Wyatt. I'm getting checked. Bet goes to Tanner.
I'm gonna bet 45.
All right. I'm not yellow.
You gonna bet 45 there, Wyatt?
That's right.
All right.
So Wyatt asks for 2 cards. Buck, how many cards do you want?
I'll take 2, please.
Tanner, how many cards do you want?
Tanner's just gonna tap his hands on the table and say, "I don't need any."
Betting goes to Wyatt.
I'm gonna check.
Bet goes to Tanner.
I'm gonna raise
You're going to bet.
by 45. I'm gonna bet. God damn, I'll get it one of these days, boys.
That's too rich for my blood.
Isn't that what Levi
it-
said last time?
That's what they all say, Stanley.
So it's Tanner versus Buck, and I think you just show your hand now.
Yeah, I don't have
Tanner?
shit.
I don't have shit either. I got Ace of Spades high. That's it.
Oh,
The ace of spades.
Comes back again, baby. Oh, actually, I've got a pair of 3s as well. So I guess pair of 3s is pretty good.
All right, Buck is officially out.
Have a good night, Buck.
damn, boys. Guess I probably ought to go
And it's-
mop up or something. Hey, Tanner, kick this guy's ass, will you?
Yeah, you got it, Buck.
So Stanley walks back into the bar and he goes over to Buck and he sees that he's out and he whispers something in his ear. Sweet nothings in his ear.
Okay.
Hey Buck, when I was out of the card game, I got to thinking. Did you notice earlier that the general store was closed?
I did notice that. I thought it was quite peculiar.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it closed, the whole time I've been here, and I was thinking that, this would be a pretty busy day for the store. So I went to walking around over there, and it seemed a little peculiar. Want to come with and go check it out?
Yeah, most definitely. Cause something ain't right. Cause they should most definitely be open tonight.
All right.
Let's finish this poker hand before we get to that. But
All right, new totals:
that's good.
Tanner 440, Wyatt 160.
Now that there's only 2 players left, the ante has gone up to 80 chips, and the deal is Wyatt's.
This fucking guy.
Whoa! Looks like the cookie is crumbled, Tanner.
What's a cookie, Wyatt?
It's like one of those things at the bake-off. Well, one of them had like weird faces. I didn't like those too much. But one was like a peanut butter, and it had the chocolate. That was delicious.
That's a cookie. All right. I thought a cookie was like a, somebody that actually cooked the food. I thought that's what a cookie was.
Oh yeah, Buck's a terrible cookie. Am I right?
All right, let's just play cards.
The bet is to you, Tanner.
All right. Tanner is gonna bet 80.
All right, Wyatt says,
All right, Tanner, I'm all in.
All right.
So that's basically it. If you
Okay.
win this hand, you win.
Okay.
Wyatt is going to take 3 cards. No, sorry, 2 cards.
All right.
Tanner better fucking win this.
No, wait. He is going to take 3 cards.
Don't fuck this up.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
All right, Tanner, how many cards you want?
2, please.
All right, Wyatt puts his hand on the table. He's got a pair of 10s.
Oh, Wyatt.
Read it, weep.
Yeah, I don't know if you know what read 'em and weep actually means in real life, but I got 3 of a kind on aces.
Oh, Tanner.
What? The what?
That's right.
So sorry, Wyatt.
I win. I didn't win.
You
lost.
didn't win, Wyatt. Go back to your bedbug-ridden hotel and go sleep it off there, buddy.
You're banned. You're banned from the hotel, Tanner.
Look, okay, that's fine. Just remember the last time I was in there, I was doing.
Don't you come in there.
I was doing poetry, and I had quite the show, and people loved it. So I won't come back. I'll go do poetry over at Buck's place.
Here's a little poem for you. It's Tanner I can't stand, and from the hotel you are banned.
That was a good one.
That was actually pretty good on the fly there.
That was pretty good.
All right, I lost.
You lost, Wyatt.
And he wanders out.
Sorry, buddy.
Tanner.
All right. Did pretty
Yeah,
good for
Tanner.
having no clue how to play poker.
I told you not to learn.
That's 800 gold.
Yeah, give yourself 800 gold.
800 gold? I'm going to get fucking mugged by Levi in the goddamn alleyway.
buddy. You sure are.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad Buck lost.
Yeah, he's not going to get mugged in the alleyway now. All right. Sweet. Glad that worked
Nice
out.
job, Tanner.
Thanks, Buck. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Obviously, because I won and got a whole shitload of gold because of it. But man, this Rootin' Tootin' festival has been a lot of fun, except for the stabbing.
Oh, we're just getting started.
I thought we were just wrapping up. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really is wrapping up.
There's one event left.
Is it the alleyway stabbing?
It's when you get mugged. So
Did you hear Tanner Cole? Did you hear what Buck and I were talking about?
I did, and I noticed that.
You gonna come
I noticed that
find
too.
us?
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I was actually hoping we'd be able to finish up that poker match so that I could go along with you fellas, because when I was coming over here, I saw that was closed, and I thought, while the Rootin' Tootin's going on, the general store should be slamming, and it was not. So I would like to go over there with you boys.
So as you guys come back to the main square, you see that there is a ceremony getting ready to happen. Stanley and Tanner have noticed they've been putting up the statue, and Buck has been kind of cagey about it. You do know that this is essentially the end of the Rootin' Tootin' Swashbuckling Jamboree. This is the final event. This is the closing ceremonies. So the poker tournament was the last real event. So there is a large crowd gathered here in the square. It's a nervous crowd. There's lots of murmuring. Watermelon. Above the stage, where there is a 40-foot wooden statue of a swashbuckling pirate, the statue is brandishing a sword in one hand, and his other hand is in front of his face as if warding off an attack. At the foot of the statue, which is also the roof of the main stage, Arlo McCheese is standing. He's standing next to this brazier.
a brazier.
A bra?
One of those big fire cauldrons is called a brazier. for
Oh,
some reason.
really?
Yeah.
I was unaware of that.
It's probably like a brazier.
Oh, a brazier.
Maybe it is pronounced differently.
It's actually brazier.
Is that correct?
John.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Sounds French.
Sounds
It's French.
awesome.
So Arlo is standing there, and he's holding a big torch in his hand. And as you're watching, he dips the torch into the brazier
It's actually brazier.
to his side, and it lights brightly. He holds it above his head, and an anticipatory silence comes over the crowd. He dips his head and he speaks.
Well, howdy. By the power vested in me, I now declare the Rootin' Tootin' Swashbuckling Jamboree at an end.
One more day.
And he holds up his hands.
It is now my honor to say the words, Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Buck, what's the meaning of this?
You guys will get it soon.
The crowd starts to join in.
Mano, Dado,
Dado, Pado,
Libro.
and the crowd chants it faster over and over. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Join in, fellas.
Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Mano,
Dado,
Mano,
Dado,
Dado, Libro.
Mano,
Dado,
Pado,
Dado.
Libro?
Stanley, what's going on?
Mano, Pado,
Man,
Dado,
I don't
Libro.
know.
Stanley, I've not seen anything like this. Why is it a chant?
Bit weird.
I don't like chanting.
I don't know.
More and more people join in until the entire crowd is chanting over and over at the tops of their voices. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Is that Latin?
And suddenly,
Pig Latin.
Arlo whips the torch from right to left above his head, and the entire crowd goes deadly silent in an instant. And he touches his flame to the huge pirate effigy at his side. It catches quickly, and the pirate's foot is soon ablaze. Arlo scrambles off the roof of the stage and down a ladder and joins the onlookers on the dance floor. Within moments, the entire effigy bursts into flames, illuminating the town bright as the noon sun. As the flames reach the effigy's eye patch, the fireworks within the socket are set alight and explode outward like shooting stars. The crowd gasps and cheers and begins to chant the words again. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro. The now brightly lit faces you see in the crowd around you are frozen in an almost religious ecstasy, tears streaming down their faces. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Yeah,
Say it, fellas.
Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
That's it, Stanley. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
Tanner kind of mouths it, but isn't really saying it because he's thoroughly freaked out about all this. So he's like, but not actually saying the
Mano,
words.
Dado, Pado, Libro. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro. Mano, Dado, Pado, Libro.
The statue is in flames,
Mano,
and
Dado, Pado, Libro.
you realize when you came out here, you realize that this is not a good time to like snoop around the general store because there's so many people here. But after this thing goes up in flames, like everyone is completely distracted. So now is like the perfect time if you were gonna. Well, I don't know what exactly you're doing, but now's the time.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah, let's peel off, fellas. Let's go check out the store.
All right. Okay. Buck?
Buck, remind me to ask you what that was all about after.
Yeah, please do. It's a good question.
Yeah, I need some answers on that one. All right, let's go. We should go around back, though, obviously. Don't get stabbed in the alley, Levi, because he's going to be looking for us.
Don't worry about that, son of a bitch.
Tanner, after the poker tournament, went in, talked to Sarkasian real quick, and stashed some of his gold up in the bank. If he can. If he can't, he'll deal with it, but he doesn't really want to be walking around with 800 gold on his persons.
You don't have to walk around with it on your person, but it seems like Josiah is busy.
Fuck.
I mean, you could secure it with Buck. However he secures things, you could put it in your room.
Actually, he might do that. Tanner might be like, hey Buck, you think we can get Tall Pine to watch over some of these funds? I don't feel comfortable walking around with this kind of money. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that, but he's with his lady right now, so that might take a few.
Let's make a plan for that.
But where are you going to put it till then?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I'll just hold it. If I die, I don't need the money anyway, so who cares, right?
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tanner is carrying 800 gold.
Let's do our best not to die, though, huh?
Yeah, I that's the preferable outcome of this situation tonight.
Tanner, you look over and you see Levi is talking to Biggs McKinnon, and he's pointing in your direction.
Jesus Christ.
But you can't, they're far enough away that you can't hear what they're saying. Tanner also sees Bobo and Toto out on the dance floor.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, I forgot about them.
One of them is just clearly drunk, and the other one is making out with Outhouse.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
Tanner, you might have a Jackson Boone-sized problem coming up.
Jesus, Buck, what is happening? Man, we got all sorts of things that we got to figure out. Bobo or Toto, I don't know which one of those two ladies it is. They're fucking making out with Outhouse of all people. I mean, I'd prefer they make out with Matchstick or even Spittoon, but Outhouse? Come on. Jackson Boone's going to have my head.
Spittoon is trying to make out with them, but
as he does.
He's just sticking his tongue out into midair.
We gotta get this wrapped up real quick. I gotta get those two home. What time is it? Because
what time is it?
Yeah, it was midnight,
Let me
right?
check my pocket watch.
Yeah, check that.
10:45.
11.
All right, so I got like a
Shit, Tanner, it's 11 o'clock.
All right, it's gonna take me 15 minutes to walk up to the Boone's farm, so I got like 45 minutes to go check out this general store and get the general feel of the situation, and then I gotta grab Bobo and Toto and get the fuck out of here. But
yeah, you better account for a good 10 minutes to rile them up.
that's a good point. So
Buck,
maybe.
we got another problem.
What, Stanley?
We got another problem.
Oh no, not another
Jesus
problem.
Christ, what?
Levi and Biggs are fixing to rob the Silver Dollar tonight.
Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh.
I mean, they can try to rob it, but there ain't shit in there, so.
They asked me to case the place out and be a lookout for them, but they don't know that I'm telling you this, so I want you to be prepared.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Buck, I think we might need to call in some help. We might need to bump into Tall Pine a little bit sooner with his lady friend, and maybe talk to Tom Nighthawk. And I just got 980 gold. I'd be willing to give some of that over to Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon?
So I'd give him 100 gold if he'd stay in the bar and keep track of that place for you.
All right. I like the sounds of this. Let's scope out this general store real quick.
All right. We got 10 minutes in and out of this place.
Again, there ain't no gold in the Silver Dollar right now.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want them to fuck your place up. You know what I mean? I don't want them to break your stuff. It's going to cost you more money if they're rooting around in there and causing havoc and fucking up Stanley's room, because he's got lady friends that are going to come up in there, and he's got to handle them. So we got to make sure he's okay.
Where's the sheriff? I don't see the sheriff out here.
He is actually out there next to the jail.
Yeah, he's off to the jail.
Oh.
Should we let him know about any of this, or?
I think we ought to.
But before we go,
That guy's dumber than a bag of rocks.
before we break into the general store.
Yeah, let's do this B&E real quick, then we'll go talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, we should talk to him after we break into the general store.
Yeah, most definitely.
I was like, Sheriff, somebody's going to break into the Silver Dollar. Meanwhile, we're going to break into the general store.
Yeah, definitely not the general store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're not fixing to rob the place. We just want some answers here.
Perhaps.
I think something is wrong.
Let's see where the night takes us, Stanley.
All right.
Stanley, let me ask you real quick. How did you end things with Clara and or Amelia and or Elsie?
Well, Clara and Amelia think that I'm going to see them a little later, if you remember from the...
It's been a long night.
Yeah, they think I'm going to see them.
Okay.
And then I will see Elsie Carter later. She'll be coming around, but the other two, they think I put them off by saying I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
Which could be bad.
But it could be good.
All right. So your plan is literally to break in to the general store?
I mean, hopefully the door's unlocked.
Just jimmy the lock a little bit. Yeah.
And to be clear, we're around back. We're not in the front. We're around back.
The door is not unlocked.
All right. Who's got...
Yeah, can I roll an observation?
You don't need to roll. What are you looking for?
Just looking through a couple windows, see if I can see anything.
So it's dark in there. It's not only is it closed up, but it's like totally dark. There's no lights on. Otherwise, it looks normal. It looks like the store usually does.
And there's no sign outside, like on any broken windows or kicked in doors.
Nothing like that, no. And the doors are locked as though the owner locked them.
Has anybody seen Slade Blackburn tonight?
The pervert.
No, in fact, Colt Baxter is his cousin. He actually came up to you earlier in the night and he asked if you had seen him because he hadn't seen him either.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Colt?
Colt is out on the dance floor.
Is there a way that we can roll to see if any of the or maybe even like a luck roll to see if that exists, to see if any one of the windows are unlocked so that we can like crawl through the window as opposed to having to do something else?
I tell you what, since Stanley actually has lockpicking, I would prefer you to use that. If this doesn't work, then we can go your route.
I also have some lockpicking. It's not super high, but I do have some.
While they're attempting that, can I run out and speak to Colt real quick?
Yes.
In the meantime, I'll work on this here lock.
Yeah, Stanley, how you gonna work on this lock? You got this thing?
I picked a lock or two in my day.
All right. What's your lockpicking skill?
40.
Okay, mine's 30. So, all right.
All right, I'm rolling on a 40. Fuck. 81. Fail.
At least it wasn't a crit.
Stanley fails.
This isn't a type of lock I've ever come up against before.
That's a little bit of a strange lock, ain't it? Let me see if I can work on that. Tanner's gonna roll the lockpicking skill on a 30. Rolls him a 16. He's got it.
Nice work, Tanner.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Stanley.
Tanner manages to jimmy it open after a minute. Okay, so Buck, is this a long conversation, or you just want to have a word with him?
Just a couple words.
Okay, so yeah, you find him. You find Colt in the crowd. Walk up to him. He's like, he's actually like weeping, looking at the burning statue. But he sees you, and he quickly like brushes off the tears. He's like, "Oh, hey, Buck.
Hey, Colt. Sorry.
You know, Jane used to love this ceremony.
Yeah, she did. Hell, yeah, she did. Say it, man. I hate to be insensitive, but I feel like this is a bit of a pressing matter. But you asked me earlier if I'd seen your cousin Slade.
Yeah.
And I hadn't, but I find it very strange that he does not have the store open tonight. And I'm starting to get a little concerned about that.
Now that you say it, that is weird.
I mean, this would be the busiest night of the year for him.
Yeah, sure would.
You ain't heard from him? You don't know where he went?
No, I don't.
Where he is?
Oh, Jesus, you don't think he's gone missing too, do you?
I don't know, man. This is really strange. You ain't got a key to the general store, do you?
No,
Shit.
Hey, Buck, we picked that lock.
We got a buck, don't worry.
what's that? Did you hear something back there?
Oh yeah, they were just talking about kicking the block.
They're not messing.
It's just something we do. We can kick a block around out back.
Yeah, kicking blocks is fun sometimes.
Yeah, ain't much to do around here. You can push a wheel with a stick, or you can kick a block.
Hey, we could blow that block up with something.
Oh, hey, now you're talking. Maybe we do that tomorrow after we're done kicking it around. But hey, if you hear from Slade, give me a holler, all right?
Yeah, you do the same, please, Buck.
Yeah, and again, man, I'm real sorry about Jane being missing and all.
Yeah.
I hope we get to the bottom of this whole mess soon.
Me too.
I think we will. A little foreshadowing.
His eyes glaze over as he looks up at the statue again.
Mano. Dado.
Okay, Colt. I'm going to run off. See you, buddy.
You get back just in time to, well, no, I guess they already busted in. So they're they're standing with the door open, waving you in.
We got it.
All right, come on, Buck.
All right.
Let's go. We got to go real quiet in here, right? Let's be quiet.
Yeah, don't disturb anything, fellas. No.
Yeah, don't touch nothing.
No stealing.
No stealing.
You
All
got
right.
a mag light?
The store is very dark. Doesn't look exactly like this right now, but this is the general store. So you have not been here before. You guys actually came in through the back door, so let's go over here somewhere. Can I get someone to describe this place?
Go ahead, Tanner.
All right, so what we got here is a typical late 1800s general store with obviously all wooden floors, all wooden walls, with a couple of shelves on the east and west sides of the store. We got a pot-belly stove in the northwestern quarter. We got a middle row in the center with additional, displays of goods, dry goods, wet and dry goods, various fruits and vegetables, and we got some greens. That's probably stuff that Buck would have used for the Rootin' Tootin' up in the northwestern corner as well. A little picture on the wall. Yeah, typical general store. Little signage in the middle of it saying we got a sale going on some of the dry sundries, and that's about it.
Okay. And like I said, it's real dark in here.
Buck leaves a piece of silver on the counter and grabs an apple and starts to eat it, but he realizes that it's a potato. But he tries to play it off and just keeps eating it.
Jay, give yourself a reroll for that.
You would have got 2 re-rolls if it was an onion.
Oh my god, that was funny.
All right, so you guys are in the store. What happens now?
Can we roll an observation?
Yeah, can we roll an observation to see if we notice anything of foul?
Yeah, what's the plan here, fellas?
Just looking for anything that doesn't look quite right.
All right, Buck's rolling on a 75, and he gets him a 7 for a success.
Ooh. Rolling on a 30, I got a 93.
Hey, woof. Tanner's rolling on a 70, rolls him a 43.
Guys, I can't see shit.
It's super dark in here. It's something else.
Stanley, roll acrobatics or
Oh no.
athletics. Something, because if you fail, you're going to knock something off the shelf in the dark.
Uh-oh. All right, I'll roll on acrobatics. Rolling on a 50. So rolling on a 50, I fail with a 58.
I'm going to give you one last chance with your legerdemain to catch the thing that you knocked off the shelf.
Rolling on a 75 legerdemain.
Yeah.
Success with a 23.
Okay. So you, in the dark, you bumble into a shelf and you knock this vase off the top. But just before it hits the ground, you grab it with your quick hands.
Stanley.
Oh,
Give me a heart
sorry,
attack.
I can't see anything.
Jesus,
here.
Stanley, that was a good catch, though. Holy shit, you caught that right out of midair. You got some great legerdemain.
You think Hacksaw fucked your glasses up?
Yeah, something's up with my vision. I can't see in here.
Your perm is in the way. So Tanner and Buck, you kind of at the same time both notice that there's this long scrape in the wood of the floor, that goes up to this set of shelves in the back of the room.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Buck.
Guys, I think this shelf is a secret passageway.
Yeah, or maybe it's got something behind it, but let's shuffle this thing out of the way a little bit and see if we can find something in here. That looks suspicious.
Amen to that.
All right, roll strength.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
You can combine your scores, though,
Yes.
but only one of you is going to roll it.
No.
Is that like physique?
I think so.
Recall, I got 30 in physique.
Pretty sure I got the same. Yep. All right, so rolling on 60.
Stanley can put his strength in, too, if you want.
All right.
Do we all just roll at the same time?
No, I'm only going to have one of you roll it.
Oh, shit. All right. But the total score is combined all across the board. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to roll this one?
Stanley, look at your physique up under traits, all the way to the top left.
Oh, yeah. I've got a 30.
Okay, we got 90. Who can beat a 90? Who can beat a 90?
All right, who wants to be in charge of fucking this up?
Are we rolling a D100?
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to do it?
I'm going to roll D100 on a 90.
Oh, my gosh, Stanley.
32.
Good job.
Nice job.
All right.
All right. So you guys,
All right, put your backs into it, fellas.
Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now.
you guys struggle against the shelving, and you need all three of you to move it across. But you,
Yeah,
It's got some
It's got to be
heft
some
to it.
hardwood.
I just hurt my neck and my back.
once you get it out, you see that there's kind of like it's on like a hinge that if you actually were like move it in the right direction, it's actually not that hard to move.
Well, we blundered that.
But once you get it out, you see a trapdoor in the floor.
Hey, guys, you see that? That looks like a trap door.
Sure does.
All right,
I
let's.
can't see anything.
All right. All right.
Follow us.
All right.
So you open up this hatch, and you are struck by there's just like you think it's dark in here. It is absolutely pitch black below you. You can't tell how far down it goes. There is a ladder leading down, but you can't see more than like a foot.
Hey guys, I want to go down here, but I'm getting Crumpest Farms vibes in my belly. This doesn't seem right.
This is sketchy.
Also, you got to be back at the farm, and the silver dollar's going to get robbed.
Oh, Jesus, Stanley, I didn't even think about that, man. Gosh.
Do we? What do we do here? Do we?
Do we put this on the back burner for a minute?
This is
Yeah, but we got to check this out. Something's up here.
Yeah. How long have we been in here, Matt?
Let me check my pocket watch real quick. 5 minutes.
Yeah, not 10 minutes maybe.
Man, I really want to go down there.
Buck, I do too. I think we need to regroup. I think we need to get some light up in here. I got to get Bobo and Toto away from who were they with? Matchstick, Spittoon? Nope. Whoever those fucking girls were with. I got to get those girls back up to Jackson Boone's farm.
Outhouse. She's making out with
Fucking
Outhouse.
outhouse. And then I also got to not get stabbed on my way up on out of here. So
All right, why don't you run them up to the farm, meet me back at the Silver Dollar.
I can meet you back here in probably less than a half an hour, 45 minutes at tops if I get these girls a moving.
All right, but meet me at the Silver Dollar, not here.
I'll meet you at the Silver Dollar then.
Bring your gun.
I'm going to bring all my guns and all my weapons.
Buck, I'm coming with you.
All right. Load that Derringer up.
Actually, should I stay here to make sure nobody comes in or out, or should I go back to the Silver Dollar in case Levi's there?
I think you should come back with me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be a late night, fellas, because we're coming back here in about 2 hours.
Yeah, we're not going to get any sleep tonight, boys. We got to get to the bottom of this. This is weird.
Sarah's going to be pissed.
Leave the back door unlocked.
Question. Do you guys put everything back the way it was?
100%. Yeah,
Well,
put
it's
it right
not
back the way it was.
I mean, that answers my question, but it's not 100% if Stanley leaves the door unlocked.
Yeah, I think we got to lock that door back up.
How do we lock that door from the outside?
Let's unlock a window as we exit the building so that we can get back in easily. And that way we can lock the door.
Now you're thinking.
We can lock the door, but we can unlock a window. And we can get back in real quick.
I like it.
This guy's done some B&E.
You guys can keep going if you want, but I feel like finding the hole was a good ending.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Ciao!